difficulties, we're live now, and then type in the YouTube chat, hey, reload if you can't see us.
Okay.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.
Thanks, Charlie.
Bye.
Okay. Now I'm gonna grab a Sammy.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a Sammy and throw a Sammy over here. And then slide a Sammy over here. And now I'm gonna grab the video and screen capture.
Look how red my nose is.
Okay. Now we have just a fucking cacophony. A cacophony!
Good.
Oh, good. That's what I want to see. That's what everyone wants to see. Just an endless tunnel of fucking nonsense.
I
Good.
can't see your screen actually, so I don't know what you're talking
That's good. That's key. Good. Fantastic. I figured this part out.
about.
Now I'm gonna figure out. Okay, so now, how the hell am I supposed to make this look not terrible? I have 3 feeds of Sammy right now. I got 1, 2, and 3. There's the one up in the corner that Skype puts there if it thinks I'm not looking at Skype. I have actual Skype on the left, and then I have the XSplits Sammy. So there's 3 simultaneous Sammys all moving in perfect congress. So that is
As it should be.
as it should be. So now I have Sammy in sort of like a let's play situation. So it's Sammy playing Helicopter, the video game, up in the corner. So you have to, yeah, that's good. Ideal. All right. So I need to find a way to put the chat back. And I did. Hi, chat. We good? We did it? We did the thing? Awesome. So we're doing makeup. I'm glad there's 7 people watching. To me, that's a victory. So we now have, we're now a live stream. So now, Sammy, what the hell do we do?
Oh, and now suddenly I have to do everything. Okay, give me a second. I want the chat.
Okay, I can give you the chat.
Wait, half. Okay. So we are doing makeup.
Yes, we are doing makeup.
And unfortunately, I can't actually see you from Skype, so...
That's not good.
Oh, I can see you on YouTube now.
Yay! So now there's gonna be a delay. This is gonna be, it's gonna essentially be like trying to teach the Mars rover how to do mascara. Because
Oh, you know what's great? Is on YouTube, I can see myself as well. I just move like 6 seconds later. Wait. Oh, this is a heck of a delay.
Yeah. It's gonna
Oh
be,
my god, okay.
it's gonna be an ordeal. Okay, ostensibly,
I'm not gonna look at the YouTube because I'll just sort of keep it here. Because I'm moving like a solid 10 seconds later.
Okay, ostensibly what I can do is set up my phone. and
No,
call
you're
you on
fine.
Discord.
No.
And then we have 2 simultaneous videos running from
No,
different
okay,
angles.
so I'm just gonna keep the YouTube up and I'm gonna check in it on you every few seconds to make sure that you're doing it right.
Okay, so yes, we're gonna do the Mars rover approach. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I have a ring light set up over here. I have a mirror over here.
Oh, so fancy.
And I have just so many things over here. And I have more things over here. I have palettes of eyeshadows and powders and tinctures and a myriad of sort of things.
Wait, can you link me the YouTube one more time because I'm dumb and I closed it?
The chat or the live stream?
No, it's there. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm dumb and I didn't close it.
You're not
Okay.
dumb and you didn't close it.
Yes.
Who are these people? Introduce yourself.
They're here to learn about makeup, which is great because I just took off my glasses so I can't fucking see shit.
Well, that's fun. That's wonderful. So,
Yeah.
all right. So what is the look we're going for?
Okay, so we are doing a, as requested, a sort of 50s glamour vibe, and now I wonder if my lipstick is where I put it. Is right there. Okay.
Okay.
So we're just gonna fucking go for it.
So
I guess.
starting with foundation, yes?
Starting with primer.
Primer.
Yes. Do you have primer?
I do have primer.
Okay.
I have, oh, let me do the guru thing. Oh, fuck, I dropped it. All right, let me do the guru thing. All right, so I have Makeup Forever Mattening Skin Equalizer. Step 1. Admit
Can
that you
I
have
be-
a problem.
Yes. Can I be a total jerk and go put in contacts so that I can see?
How dare you want to have full use of all of your faculties?
Well, I should have done this earlier. That's why I'm apologizing. So I'm gonna put in the ones that are easy to put in.
In the meantime, hi chat. I'm happy that you came here. I have a question for all of you. Have you worn makeup before? And if so, what was that experience like for you? I'll wait. This is my waiting face. 50 teenage girls just entered a train car, and you can no longer hear me. Oh, you must have stopped in Sea Caucus, Charlie. That's how it does that. Itty Bitty Fishy is too lazy to do makeup. That has been my philosophy. You had your entire class educated to stage makeup in an effort that you failed. Summit. Yeah, that scans. There was one time I was on a train in Sea Caucus and I want to say the entirety of Sea Caucus High School came onto the train. And I was just sitting there minding my own business and, you know, just listening to something, watching YouTube videos, and then just like an entire high school came onto the train and they were just screaming at each other and jumping around. And, like, the train conductor comes, and, like, this was, I think, the first moment I felt old, was when I saw the train conductor, and I was like, yeah, he'll show him, and then he didn't, and I was like, these dang kids aren't gonna learn the error of their ways if nobody gives them any consequences. Oh, I'm pretty with or without makeup. That's nice. Oh, it's a transit hub, like, yeah, okay. You don't want to spend makeup on because you're a cheap bitch. Hey, you're not a bitch. You might be cheap, I don't really know. But you're not a bitch because you're typing and bitches don't have digits. This has become the let's call Haley pretty party, and I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. So go right ahead and compliment me. It's fine. I can take it. Oh wait, sorry, we started a video and I didn't even do the marker. I love this thing. I got this, my mom got this for me for Christmas. It's like an actual film marker. I've pinched my fingers in this thing so many times. And I've not even used it for a movie. Thank you. I love my hair too. I grew it myself. So, it's the delay's caught up, and now it's the pretty party again. That's sweet. So, here, let me sing a song about. Oh, Sammy's back. Wait, Sammy's gone? Okay. Sing a song about being pretty. Well, you've got wonderful skin, you've got lustrous hair, you've got so much pretty's falling out everywhere, and the people walking by you, they'd think that they would stare, but they don't because they think you're so damn pretty. Oh, pretty, pretty. You got things in your face and stuff in your hair, and you gotta try so damn hard to stare at the people who are pretty, and you're not very pretty, but you think that you're pretty, and everyone says that you're pretty, so you try to believe them, but it's hard because you have such low self-esteem. team. Hi. Welcome back.
I came back to something.
That was my song about prettiness.
Cool.
So...
So I have blue eyes now. What color are your eyes?
My eyes are blue.
Oh, cool. So we don't have to coordinate that.
Coordinate our eye color? Only a cosplayer would be like, listen, what color your eyes gonna be? Because I don't want us to match.
No, because different looks are supposed to be good for different colors of eyes. So, like, yeah. So I don't actually follow any of the rules, but if I did, then it would be nice that we can follow the rules. I don't know.
Let me put my hair back so that I'm not dealing with that bullshit all the time.
Okay, so now I can see my primer. And it is at that moment I realized my beauty blender is not... Do you have a beauty blender?
I don't have a beauty blender. I had one, and then I had it for so long that someone was like, get rid of it. And so I got rid of it.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But I'm still going to use it.
I have a brush. I've been using just a brush.
That's good.
So, I'm going to put my foundation on. So, this is... Sammy taught me this. She's gone now, so she can't corroborate this, but I'm gonna put this here stringy, zit-looking stuff on the end of my brush. I should probably ask Sammy how much I should use, but I feel like that's enough. And it smells weird. Kinda weird. Is this enough, or is that too much? Or is that too little?
Honestly, you don't need to apply, what is this called?
Primer.
Primer. I'm literally looking at it like, what's it say?
Step 1.
Yeah. Wait, do we have the same brand?
Yes.
You don't actually have to use a brush. You can use your fingers for this yet. I just, don't like oils on my skin, so I always use a beauty blender.
I guess I have it on the brush already, so I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, do it that way. I generally put, like, 5 dots, like 1 cheek, 2 cheek, nose, chin.
Okay.
And forehead. And I don't know if I want to put my hair back like I should and then look slightly silly, or not put my hair back and risk
It's okay.
it uneven.
I look like Paul Revere right now, so don't sweat it.
Yeah, no, I just figured out that it looks fine if your hair is even on both sides, but if your hair is only long on one side and you put it back with
yes.
bandana, it looks very strange.
The gay lament.
Yeah. Whee, so that's
Now
foundation.
my skin is even and smooth, they said. Okay. Now what? The foundation?
Yes. So I think we have the same brand, but
Yes.
it's Kat Von D. Camera's over here.
Wait, I gotta do the guru thing again. Gotta swatch it. Yes! Queen!
I want you to know that's not what a swatch is.
I don't know anything. That's why I'm here. If I knew, I would just be doing a makeup channel, and I wouldn't have my good friend Sammy here struggling through my ineptitude at live streams.
This is not all you. Half of this is me not doing anything right. That's fine. If I had a hair clip, I could just clip my hair back.
I have so many hair clips. I use like
I'm
none
certain
of
I
them.
have one somewhere. Like, this is just a pride thing at this point. I could do this right. Foundation, it doesn't really matter how you do it. You just kind of, like, at least with me, because I'm going for the, like, my skin isn't my skin look. We also didn't color correct, but fuck color correcting.
Color correcting. Oh, is that like green stick?
Yeah, it's greens and reds and purple. However, I don't know. Trying to talk while I.
To like
so
counteract.
Yeah. So basically, it's all just sort of color theory. So if you have red tones in your skin, you use green to get rid of the red. If you have orange, you use purple. If you have purple, you use salmon. I never really do much more than sort of shove green on my face. But
I know about Green Stick because I just recently watched through all of Queer Eye on Netflix, and it was the cutest thing in the world. The first episode.
The guy made me do my laundry. After like 3 weeks, I got up and I was like, I'm gonna do my laundry right now because this doesn't need to be sitting here.
Yeah, it was in the first episode. The old like guy with lupus, and he gives him green stick, and it's like it was adorable because like in the after section, he like did it by himself, and it was so nice to see like this old man, like old beardy man, like doing his makeup and shit, and I was like, yes.
Real question is, do I want to do this properly? I probably should.
All right, what is properly? What are you alluding to there?
So okay, so when I like go to a park or something, I obviously want to be wearing a ton of makeup because it's got to stay on all day. So I usually do it sort of. That was a fly. 3 times where I do sort of one, and then I do another to get my nose again, and then I do another to get like under eyes and stuff. But I'll do 2 this time because I think I just put more stuff on the first time. So beauty blenders are also nice because you have the bottom, which is good for sort of patting down everything and getting a really flat surface, but then you also have the top, which you can use to get in your under eye.
See, I just kind of crush my brush down into a shape, and then just get in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the beauty blender anyways. My main thing with brushes that I didn't like, because I did obviously used to use brushes, is just that you kind of end up with brush strokes.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Okay. I kind of see that. Yeah. I'm like a painter.
Totally, yeah, it's totally possible that other people don't. I just never really got good at it. Oh, it's hard. That's good enough.
So should I put on more or less? Or different?
Well, they say less is more, but more is less, so...
That is not helpful.
I live to not be helpful. Oh my god, I'm like, why is this so bright? I don't know. It's fine.
Where's my phone?
There's only like 8 people watching me not be able to put on foundation. Okay, do you have your foundation on?
I do have my foundation on.
Sorry, someone says my Dragonite is poison. Do you have any advice? I don't know what a Dragonite
okay. All right,
is.
I have perfect advice for this. Don't move. First of all, don't move. Every step you take brings that Dragonite closer to death. Do you have an antidote?
Oh my god. This is intense. Is this Pokemon?
Yes, do you have an antidote? Kevin, answer me! Damn it, your Dragonite is on the line!
Do you have concealer?
No.
Okay, then we're gonna skip concealer.
Okay. Should I get concealer?
Honestly, I just got the Kat Von D's Lock-It Concealer, and I thought I would really like it, but it doesn't stay on my nose, and it doesn't really brighten my under eyes, so I'm kind of a little bit confused. And like it should, because those are not the same shade.
I saw somewhere you only have fresh water. Keep feeding it fresh water as you get to the Pokemon Center! What are you doing?
I love Kevin. God, makeup seems like such a process. Yes, it fucking is. It used to take me 2 hours, now it takes me 1. This is probably going to take us about 2 hours, because we're not rushing. Do you have setting powder?
Yes, I do. Kind of.
Cool.
Maybe? I don't know. I think it's finishing powder. No, it's illuminating powder. I've been using it like setting powder.
Okay, I mean, that's what I do.
So, it looks like this.
It's gonna take you 10 seconds to show up in the video.
Okay. You gotta keep working. I forgot I'm on Mars.
No, we just have that 6-second delay in case Tina Turner wants to show her boob at the Super Bowl.
Oh! No, I was gonna just do it, and then I was like, how do I make that not happen? And then I was like, there's no way.
That really does not look like setting powder.
No, it's illuminating powder. I've been using it like setting powder. I know that's wrong.
Is that a highlighter?
No, it's literally like, I don't know. It's called nude finish.
Okay.
Illuminating powder.
Well, I'm just gonna fucking set my face because I don't like makeup that isn't really dry. Which is terrible advice.
That's how I've been using this. And it sort of blends into a neutral color. And then it just kind of like sits on top of everything.
Is it your neutral color? Is it someone else's neutral
Let's
color?
find out! Because it doesn't like leave any color on my skin. It just sort of like sits on top and then like dries up the sticky. Ah!
Yeah. What? I hate this, you scream and I'm just like, what happened? And it doesn't show up for a solid 10 seconds.
They can barely hear me? Oh, let me turn me up. I turned me up. How's that? Oh, geez.
My favorite part about early just foundation base is that you look like a ghost.
Yeah, I noticed
Knew
that.
about it.
The first time I like did my makeup like decently, I was like, why do I look like garbage? And they were like, you need to put color on your face now. And I was like, this is a process. Hey, it's set.
I'm gonna highlight last because I can.
Highlighting. Okay, now this is something I don't know dick about.
Okay, well, everything is a process, so we're gonna learn. Do you have a contour kit?
Maybe? Let's see.
So,
I have Shade and Light, but it's an eyeshadow palette, but it has contouring things?
okay.
And it's this, and I'll just hold this here forever.
No, I know which one because you sent me a picture of it before.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light.
That's exactly what I have.
Palette. It's gonna look different.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah, you have the eyeshadow palette.
I do.
And I have not used this before, so we're gonna test it. And also my new brush that comes with its own coffin.
Comes in a coffin?
It comes in a coffin.
You are vampire goals.
Yes. This is really cute. I have no idea if it's a dupe or not. I'm like inclined to think that it is, but part of me hopes that it isn't. Okay. I am not great at contouring, but we're gonna try anyways. Do you have your contour shade?
Maybe. I found there's the darkest one. I don't know if that's correct. I also don't have a contouring brush. I have a big poofy brush.
Do you have only one brush?
I have two brushes. One of them is my wet brush and one of them is my dry brush.
You have only two brushes.
I have eyeshadow brushes.
Okay. Let's use the big poofy one, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel kind of bad. I mean, like, big and poofy is not bad because we're blending anyways.
Okay.
Contour you can do any number of ways. Oh, that's my sewing pedal. The main thing that
You're the coolest person. Sorry. It's just like, hang on, let me move my sewing pedal.
Well, the weird thing is the sewing machine is in my closet, so I was not quite expecting the pedal.
The thing is, like, when I hear pedal, like, I know all sewing machines have pedals, but, like, I'm picturing, like, old-timey, and I'm picturing you with, like, a spinning wheel. It's just like...
That's exactly what's happening. Wait, do you have the Cocoa Contour Kit? Was that you?
Cocoa Contour Kit?
No. Okay. Somebody was like, oh yeah, I have this. And I was like, oh, I never expected that you had this particular contour kit. Okay. So the thing about contour is that you are trying to create areas of light and shadow on your face in order to trick the eye into thinking that...
Hello, Sandy Graves.
That your proportions are different than they actually are.
Okay, so we're carving a new face out of my face.
Yes.
Okay, we're
Oh my
putting
God, this is powdery. I really think this is a
extra face. Welcome to Face Off.
So I always start on one or the other side, and do I want to start at the bottom? Let's start at the bottom just because I haven't used this before. Is you want to sort of start under your ear and cut out part of your cheekbone down to your chin, staying sort of on the bottom, but up enough that it's creating a shadow.
Okay, so I'm going to have to maneuver my headphones.
Headphones, yeah, I already took one of mine off.
Okay, so I'm taking the darkest shade, that's sort of like grayish.
Take maybe a slightly lighter shade. I'm using the middle shade on mine because it's also slightly warmer for some reason.
Okay. This might go badly.
I mean, contouring is a learning process, and don't let anyone convince you it isn't.
So, just cutting from behind my ear down my jaw.
Yes.
Okay.
And you want to use circular motions because we are blending, because we are creating shadows, not harsh lines like drag queens. Not that their contours aren't fabulous, but, you know.
Oh, wait a minute. I see what's going on here.
Okay. Yep, and yeah, see, and suddenly, even on camera, we have a chin, because the chin is one of the first things that goes away whenever you have, like, low-quality video.
Hey! I have a chin! That's neat. I've never had one of those before.
Incredible.
Okay, so we're blending. Do we get more powder and blend in, or just?
As much as you want, as long as you think it's necessary. Like right now, because I have not used this palette before, I'm just trying shit out. And there's one shade. Go away, fly. There's one shade that is a lot warmer, and one shade that is a lot cooler, and they're not super different as far as like lightness goes. So one of them I'm using a little bit like a bronzer, so I'm letting it go a bit wider, and the other one I'm using more like a contour, so it's a little bit more centralized. Leave. I don't know where it went. Oh my god.
Okay, so I have a chin now, I think.
Cool. So the next step is cheeks. With cheeks, you are going towards the hollows of your cheekbone. They're not always super easy to find, but sort of start at the little knobby part of your ear, and imagine sort of a triangle down towards your mouth.
My headphone situation is preposterous.
Yeah. Do you have smaller headphones? It's okay.
No.
We'll be done with contouring in not too long.
Okay, so...
and you want it to be a bit darker towards sort of the corner of your ear, and then lighter as we get in.
So how do I do the fishy face to find my...
I don't do that, but I also just sort of know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Should I use a darker tone?
Start light and move darker if you need to.
Okay.
Because it is a lot harder to take makeup off than it is to put it on.
Okay.
Which is one thing that always sort of screwed me up about makeup, is it's such a, like, I don't know, like there are definitely people who are like, oh no, you can just like add more foundation and do this, and then all your mistakes have gone away. And I'm like, every time I try to remove something, it takes off like 12 layers of shit, and then if I put it back on, it doesn't look the same. Oh yeah, that is a much darker. Why did you do that, cat? Why did you give me a lighter shade that is darker than my darker shade? It's pretty cute though.
I don't know if I did it right, because I look like I have 5 o'clock shadow.
Blend.
Triggered.
Blend. Please blend. It does look a little bit like that, and I will also be completely honest with you. I do tend to contour more for male characters than female characters. So if I am mixing my makeup advice between the two, I apologize.
Whoops! I made you a dude! I'm like sitting here, I'm like, no one contours like Gaston.
So, fun fact, Gaston actually does not contour. I did tell him he should several times. He does not wear. He only does anti-shine powder.
Okay. I think I did a contour. I think I did it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you definitely do need a lighter shade. So it's in the right place, but I would just sort of blend it out a little bit more, and then it'll look less obvious if we have blush as well. And then one thing people do, I always do my contour in 3 steps, is you technically can make sort of a 3 with your face of 3 and down onto the chin, or onto the jawbone, and then down onto the chin. But the more important thing is to know that those are the 3 areas you're sort of highlighting.
Okay.
So the last big contour bit is going to be sort of around your temples and up. And this one is, like, I literally always mess this one up, and I haven't figured out why, but thankfully Honey Lemon, oh, that was the wrong round, has a headband, so it just covers it up. Literally, like, half of my makeup is just me being like, how do I make this not look bad by covering it with other things.
Cosplay tips for the stars.
Yep.
Okay. So I used a lighter color to contour my other side of my face. So
Can we
now
please
I'm like,
use the same color on both sides?
alright, fine.
I mean, if you're just experimenting, I guess it doesn't matter too much.
Nope, I will follow instructions. And figure out how to look cut as fuck.
And I'm gonna apologize because I have actually never had the lighter side of a contour palette before. So I don't know how to give you instructions on what to do with that.
We'll see.
Okay. Do you have light?
Do I have a light color?
So you have contour and you have highlight. Contour should be browns, highlight should be sort of pinks and yellows and whites.
I have whites.
Okay, we're just gonna avoid that.
Highlights?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna test this because I just got this and I want to know what it does. But I'm not. It does nothing. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
That might be doing something. I'm not really sure.
Don't
I'll
know
experiment
how,
with this.
I don't know how cheeks work anymore. I've lost the thread. Okay, so now let's just do my temples. I'll just dig in there. Get all skeletal looking. Dudes love skeleton bitches.
You wouldn't fuck a skeleton.
You wouldn't fuck a skeleton, would you? Actually.
Looking at you, Undertale fandom.
Well, I goofed and now I have a big old something up here.
Yep. It's me every time.
So now we grabbed a bottle.
The bottle of what?
The bottle of makeup remover.
Oh, see, and this is one of the things that I never the fuck do, is because every time I remove makeup and try and put it back on, it just gets worse, so. But.
Did it. Did it. Throw that away.
Dragonite is healed.
Dragonite's healed! Requiescat in pace.
Woo, chat, you should send me questions because I finished most of my contour already.
Yeah, talk to Sammy, chat. I'm struggling. I guess. I don't know. I think I have temples.
You're doing good.
I think I have a temple.
Yeah, and it also probably would be a lot easier if I knew what I was doing, but I don't. So.
Oh, I have a cheek. I have one cheek. This cheek, the one I did the most of. is more cheeky than the other. I have so many mirrors right now.
Mirrors.
Somewhere beyond the sea. Mm-hmm.
The other thing that a little bit sucks about contour is it does tend to make you look older.
That's
But
fine.
not
I'm old as
always.
fuck anyway.
Yeah. But I know that like when I do very youthful characters, I might do the chin contour but not cheek contour and then just do a lot more blush. Do you have blush?
I do have blush.
Okay.
I'm not a pleb. Highlight though?
So we're gonna... Oh, wait. Do you want to try contouring your nose?
Fuck yeah! I hate my nose.
Okay, because this is the part that I am generally really bad at.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so we can be bad at this together.
Okay, so I'm gonna use an eyeshadow brush for this.
Shade. Yep, absolutely. I am using a BH Cosmetics 141. It is specifically a nose contour brush.
I am using
yeah.
a Sephora brush.
See, and yours is much nicer.
Number 30. It's about the same as yours.
Yeah. Okay. So for nose, I always get it wrong, but again, you're going with your natural shadows and you're going a little over, so you want to start not too far up. I usually do start too far up, and then extend down along the side, and then blend it out.
Okay.
Yep, I did that wrong already.
Okay, so
Love this.
straight down the center. The moment I realize my nose is crooked.
Yep. I am in the same boat. And I have seen, like, I have literally watched 1,000 makeup tutorials of, like, how to contour a, you know, like, bulbous nose or a button nose or this or that. And the answer is, like, it's fucking witchcraft. I don't know how to do it.
The answer is pray.
Yeah. Whatever God you believe in or don't, maybe make some animal sacrifices, I guess.
Ooh. I'm there for that.
And then I do that around, and then I go under, and some people have a cool way of, like, doing a line across the top that makes the tip look pointier, but it doesn't work for me. Because I have a magical section on my nose that doesn't take makeup, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that's my being.
Yeah.
That's my whole being. It doesn't take makeup.
You're definitely taking makeup. Oh my god, yeah, I tried, and it just made everything worse. It's okay.
Now I need to blend it, yeah? Blend down?
Yep.
Blend down and out?
Yeah. Don't go too far out, but definitely blend in and down. That actually looks okay. I always somehow manage to sort of, like, make the top part of my nose look a lot thinner, and the bottom still kind of looks, like, big. So it's even more ridiculous. That is contouring. Well,
Do I look like a fuckable skeleton?
not like a skeleton. You do look good though. Maleficent vibes.
The what now?
Maleficent vibes.
Ooh. You know how to compliment me
Ooh.
by calling me a villainous.
Well, wait. Fuck, you're like 1 inch too short to be her in the parks.
Oh, she's 6
Yeah.
foot?
In Phantasmic, she is 6 foot.
I can be 6 foot if I fucking wear... I'm 6 foot right now in my boots.
Okay,
I'm
I mean,
6'1" in my boots.
come, if the villain auditions ever go up, I'm gonna just be like, hey, Haley, we have to go
Okay.
be Maleficent. And then you can be Phantasmic Maleficent, and I can be, Hocus Pocus Maleficent, and it'll be great.
We can be queens.
Yes!
Yes!
Someone asked, how long have you been doing makeup? I think I started in, like, 20... Well, so the real answer is I was a dancer when I was a kid, so you have to use makeup for that, but, like, I wasn't good at it. So, more like kind of 2013-ish, and then got more serious recently. So we are contoured. Do you want to do eyeshadow?
Fuck yeah. Wait, are we not doing highlight though?
We can. Oh, and we also have to do blush. I tend to often add that after, just because you're gonna be highlighting your brow bone anyways, and it just means getting out the highlight a second time.
We should do blush.
Let's do blush.
Okay. I have.
What do you have?
I have the same blush I've had forever.
Good.
Which is NARS Amour.
Good.
So,
NARS is a good blush.
Yeah, so that's who the fuck uses the tiny ass mirror in the blush is my question. You know, like,
it's for traveling so that you can do your makeup in your car and eat carrot sticks at the same time, and that is a real thing that I actually saw a lady doing when I was 7 years old, and I've never forgotten it.
That's not good.
Yeah, because it wasn't just the makeup, it was the fucking baby carrot sticks.
I love a good crudité though. I love a good carrot. Ask Kevin. Kevin, the other day we were hanging out, I was just munching on some carrots like I was goddamn Bugs Bunny.
I can't find my favorite blush. There it is. Bitch. Sorry. Fuck this blush. So I have Lancome, which I found in the free store at my old school.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know why, because, like, nobody at that school looked like they could do makeup. Not to be rude. Okay.
Bunch of ugly bitches!
Well, no, because it was like, it was like the hippie school of Florida, so most people, if they wore makeup, it was like a little bit of makeup, and it was like, hey, let's all go to the one friend who knows how to do makeup. And then sometimes in the free store there would just be like this entire Lancome thing, and I got a full MAC blush and a bunch of brushes, and like there would be weirdly nice shit in the free store. But anyway, I like the shade because it is really, really pink and also shimmery. So I use it for Honey Lemon, but it is like the kind of shade that I would not use for any sort of serious characters. Like Madame Red does not use this shade. And blush is done different ways. During my childhood, it was smile, and then you put it all over the apples of your cheeks and you go up. And these days, it's more sort of in line with the highlight.
Right.
And I still tend to blend it down a little bit just because, again, like, this is my Honey Lemon shade, and she's a very warm character.
Right, so you want the whole cheek kind of glowing.
Yeah.
And it also covers up the harsh line of the contour.
Yeah, I definitely blend it into the contour.
Okay. See, it seems to be like a whole brush situation. Like, that seems to be, like, the key to good makeup is, like, having bomb brushes.
So, as much as that is totally true, I have seen people do fantastic makeup while only using their fingers.
Fair enough.
Yep. So if you ever want to, like, lose all self-confidence, just watch those, like, fingers only makeup challenge, or, like, full face using only highlighter. And you're like, how the fuck are you making this look okay?
And they did it.
Yeah.
Full face using only an actual highlighter.
That's one way to get views.
That's how Donald Trump does it every morning.
Oh my god. We're running out of orange highlighters.
It's a national crisis.
This is what we're spending our budget on. Okay, yeah, see, that is very helpful. Because blush adds a lot of warmth to your face, which you definitely want, unless, again, if you're doing, like, a really sort of cold character, like Madame Red or Kyoya or somebody. Like, for Kyoya, I do a strong contour and no blush. People who can do makeup with their fingers must be skilled finger painters.
Yeah. Did I do too much on the blush?
You need to blend it a bit more.
Knocking the powder out of my brush.
Yes. Also, I always tend to do it on, like, I just take my left arm and I go like that a bunch.
I do
so
the
whenever...
do the Bob Ross. The Just knock it off there.
Well, but it doesn't all come off from doing that. You actually have to, like, get down in there. But so I always show up to the park, and it looks like I have a huge bruise on my arm because I put my eyeshadow there, put the blush there.
Someone's like, who's hurting you?
Yep. And this is why so many of my cosplays are long sleeves. That's not the actual reason, it's just very helpful. I'm gonna put that somewhere I can find it.
Alright, I cooled it off a little bit. Oh, that's a damn good look! Right there. Alright. My phone is blowing up right now.
So popular. I have one message and it's from you.
I'm
Okay.
the importantest.
So, shall we move on to the hard part?
Yes! This is
Okay.
the part I'm gonna fuck up. Let me get my bottle ready. Okay,
Where
I
the
should
fuck is
move
mine?
this.
Oh, because I took it out because I was like, I'm gonna need that. And then, yeah, so eyeshadow. And I'm gonna apologize to you and everyone in the chat. I never the fuck do my eyebrows.
I got my eyebrows done today, and here's a little story time. I have to convince every eyebrow person that I meet that I'm female, because they go in and then they're like, all right, do you want me to just clean it up? And I'm like, no, can you, like, please give it, like, some shape and definition and, like, an arch? And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure. And they're like, well, guys typically want, like, a better, like, more of a square shape. And I'm like, yeah, guys do. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And I'm like, okay, well, fucking do better.
I will say that the voice, because you've been talking about having a more feminine voice, the
Yeah.
voice helps because I tend to get misgendered like 3 or 4 times a day. And I say misgendered, I don't actually have a gender.
Listen, I am misgender.
Dun dun dun.
Da, da, da.
But yeah, but customers will legitimately be like, well, you could ask that boy over there, or like, you know, ask that guy for help. And then I turn around and I'm like, hello, can I help you? And they're like, oh, shit, I'm sorry, we want a wand.
Can I help you? Oh, hello, welcome to Ollivanders.
That is legitimately my customer service voice, so get wrecked.
Welcome to Ollivanders. It's the wand that chooses the wizard.
Oh my god.
Oh, good,
Okay.
good.
Urban Decay eyeshadow primer.
Yes, I have the same one. We're the
Yeah.
same. No, I just copied.
Like, oh my god, you have so many of the same products that I told you to buy.
Literally though, you are like Kat Von D's like person, because I went into the store and I was like going through the list. I was like, I need Kat Von D foundation, and then I guess Kat Von D lipstick, and then also Kat Von D. Like, just going down the list.
I do Urban Decay though.
That
I actually have a lot of Urban Decay as well.
seems to be the standard.
Yeah.
So how much do I put on?
I tend to basically take the tube out and I use one side on this side and do like 3 strokes, and then use the other side of the brush on the other side. So you don't need like a ton.
Okay.
And then you're gonna wanna do what I'm doing and rub it in with your finger.
Okay. All over the everywhere?
Yep, up to the top of your lid and then down to the side. That went too far. Go away. Until it sort of just makes like, I don't know, like a Jessica Rabbit lid.
Gotcha. Jessica Rabbit, that's the goal. There's a big part of me that just wants to like put together a burlesque routine as a Jessica Rabbit cosplay.
Do it.
I want to really bad, but also like I need to get a Jessica Rabbit routine, and I also need to get good at stripping, which is a whole skill set.
Is it?
It's fucking hard. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna go and take my clothes off. It's like you gotta do it fucking sexy, you know?
Okay.
You gotta
This
do
is
it.
not something I know anything about.
You gotta do it, and you gotta do kind of like a. Whoa, fuck!
What was that?
Just dropping everything. Don't worry.
Miss Gender, the ultimate mistress of gender.
That's my superhero. That's my wrestling name.
I was gonna say that's your burlesque name.
Oh, that's good. That's better than wrestling. Okay, so my eyes are primed for shadow.
Woo! So let me pick out a kit that I think has the same colors as yours.
Okay, so I have. Oh, she's got another song. Said no one. Where'd my pick go? Found it. Well, you gotta think that everybody's song and singing, everybody's going around town. Everybody.
You don't have to start playing guitar every time I get up.
Yes, I do. Who are
Okay.
You? Who are you to say to me that is not the
4,
case?
5, 6. So I grabbed all 6 of my palettes. That's a lie. I have 7 palettes. No, I have 8 palettes.
I have I have the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye situation.
Let me find it because I do have a picture. Because you sent me a bunch of pictures of all your makeup,
Yeah.
and I moved them off
So
of my desktop.
This has a lot of dark things going on. I have
We're not gonna go too dark.
I have a Smashbox with toothpaste on it.
Why?
Because it's in my bathroom. So it is falling apart because it's got a lot of love. The color section also has crushed up color pencils on the reverse side of it that I mixed with Vaseline and water.
Haley, why?
Because I needed to make a rainbow makeup look and I didn't have a wide enough array of colors for Pride. So I used
the day that
pencils.
Ivanka Trump misgendered you?
It certainly was!
Oh, they're on my fucking desktop where I put them. Sorry.
So I have
There you go.
just a fuck ton of colors here, and then a fuck ton of more neutral things here, and then
Okay.
I have the one that I think we would go for this particular look, which is Sephora Easy on the Eyes, which
Okay,
has...
we're actually gonna start with the Kat Von D.
Ooh!
Yep. Because that's gonna be a really good... Like, they are darker, but they're not gonna show up quite as dark as you think. And it's won't be too hard for me to be like, now you need a warmer brown, now you need a cooler brown. And then we can maybe mix in some color in a minute.
Okay, and I'll use the same brush I used to contour my nose.
Yes. Unless you have another.
I have a smaller one.
No, you want sort of like, I tend to mostly use the sort of fluffy brush.
Okay. Yeah, the
Yeah.
smaller one I use for my eyebrows.
Maybe use that. I'm trying to like color match so that I'm not like, yeah, now use this, and you're like, I have nothing that even resembles that.
Gotcha.
So I'm not just like, hey, we're gonna use this palette, and you're like,
Oh,
fuck,
good!
I don't have
That's the same one I have! I do
that
want
is
that one.
the-
That's gonna be my Pride one, because I'm
It's like
developing
$11.
I'm developing the most rainbow fucking ensemble ever for Pride, and I have rainbow arm warmers, like arm socks, and like rainbow like knee socks, and it's gonna be a whole situation.
Good. There it is. Okay, so yours is gonna end up being a lot cooler than mine because my browns are really, really warm, and I don't know why.
When you get close to the camera like this, your face kind of washes out and you look like a comic book. Yes! You look like an actual like comic book cover. Like
Yeah.
you know those like drawings of pinup girls?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. You have that sort of quality of like unreal beauty.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Which of my two singular... See, I've been making fun of you for not having that many brushes. I only have 2 eyeshadow brushes, and one of them's covered in purple, so we're not going to use that.
I mean, most of me is covered in purple at any given time, so...
Ooh. Yeah, that was specifically from Jessica Rabbit the other day. Because I've already mentioned her once, so I can do it again.
That was a solid look, by the way.
Thank you.
Killing
I am
the game.
Very proud. I confused the hell out of 2 teenage boys on the Tower of Terror who decided that I obviously worked there and it was probably my job to ride the rides.
Right. The classic Disney character, Jessica Rabbit.
I mean, you know she is a Disney character, right?
I know. She's from, was it Little Red?
So she is from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which was made by,
But the original, the one she was based off of, I'm talking about. Because that was...
So, she is actually, well, she's only kind of based off of, I know what you're talking about, is Red Hot Riding Hood.
Yeah, Red Hot Riding Hood.
She's not actually sort of based off of her. She's from the book, which was something like Who...
Oh, yeah, it was...
Something Roger Rabbit.
Charlie would know.
Yeah.
But...
And then Disney basically was like, hey, we have a couple films we're interested in making, but they're like way too dark for us. Why don't we just come up with an offshoot? And then the offshoot made Nightmare Before Christmas and...
Touchstone?
Touchstone, that's what it was.
Okay, yeah, so she is a Disney character then. Wow.
No, so she is. Like, she legitimately actually, honest to God, has met in the parks.
I was mistaken.
Yeah. She was a fur character, though, so we'll never forgive Disney. Okay. We're going to start with a lightish brown. Not like a light brown, but sort of a mid-tone.
Okay. So...
Do you have your mid-tone brown?
Alright, now I have to decide if I'm right. I'm going to go with that one there. So let's wait the obligatory 10 seconds. And see. Waiting.
There you go.
Yeah,
Great.
got it. Is that the correct one?
Yeah, that one should be good. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have you do the one on the far side.
The far left?
Left and right are a bit confusing. Wait, let me see. Yes, the one on the far left.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start by doing that over almost all of the lid, and you can kind of avoid sort of the triangle at the middle of your eye. So start in the outside corner and blend up and into the crease.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or if I'm blocking it.
I'm seeing it kind of. I'm gonna fuck this up. Okay.
And don't worry too much because we're gonna do a lot of layers.
Okay. So from the outside into the crease.
Yeah, do you know where your crease is?
It's the part that creases, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
And I tend to, so the crease often is a little bit lower. I tend to sort of go where I can, like, feel it sink in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And do that.
So this is the whole lid?
No, so you're basically avoiding the stuff that is, like, actually over your eye, and sort of more so aiming at the stuff that is slightly above your eye.
Okay. Got that much. Okay, well this is already more advanced eyeshadow technique than I have ever done before, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I've never done, like, crease things.
Yeah. So this is called contouring. And it helps to make your eyes look bigger and wider and more doe-eyed, usually. I think. I might totally do it wrong. Sometimes it makes your eyes look less wide. Why are those two different colors?
Okay, I think I oopsed on the right side.
The biggest thing is at this point I wouldn't start removing stuff, especially if you're using this light of a brown. I would just keep blending.
Okay.
And then the other thing, if you want, I obviously did it backwards, but you can actually start with your eyes first, do the whole look, so if you have tons of fallout under, you can just put your foundation on over it. And the reason I don't do that is because I tend to accidentally put my foundation over everything I've done.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I think I did a thing.
Okay. By the way, we are also not doing a daytime look. We are doing a nighttime look.
Well, that's good, because by the time we finish, it'll be nighttime.
Yeah.
I think it actually is nighttime.
Oh, Charlie has joined the chat to correct us that Roger Rabbit was Disney and Amblin.
Spielberg.
But it was still through Touchstone. And they still meet in Disneyland Paris sometimes. Or at least that is the most recent place they have been cited.
Like official.
Well, so Paris recently celebrated their, I think, 25th anniversary or something.
Euro Disney?
Yeah. So it's called Disneyland Paris, and I think specifically because they could not compete with Europa Park, although they have some whole cover story about how people in Europe did not want to go to a theme park that was generally Europe. They wanted one that was specifically French, which is bullshit because Europa Park exists. Yeah. But so they had their big celebration of like the 40th anniversary, and they basically brought out everybody who they had in the back of the house. So they had the entire cast of Big Hero 6. They had Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit. They had Treasure Planet.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
I like that. Alright, I don't know what the fuck's going on with my shit right now, but...
It looks good. Are you ready to continue?
Yes!
Okay.
Next,
So next... Yep. So we're going to pick a slightly darker brown. In this case, let's go with the one right next to the one that you started with.
Okay.
And I think I might be going for a slightly more intense brown. That's different. It's all different.
It's all different!
Whatever. So you get the cool browns, I get the warm browns. And we're going to basically follow the same thing, but we're going to focus more on this outside portion and sort of the really inner part of the crease. So we're not going to let it blend out as much.
Okay.
Right, so it's more so getting that lower third and then up a little bit.
Okay.
And then in a little, but not as far.
Okay. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm probably gonna fuck it up.
That's okay.
Okay, so it's the outer corner, and then up slightly and in slightly, and then just over that segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gathering. I'm gathering like a bunch of juggalos.
I'm concerned about that statement.
Don't worry, I am not a juggalo, although I know there's at least one in the chat. There's always at least one in the chat.
Should I be concerned?
The juggalos are always watching, Sammy!
Animaniacs was cooler.
Fair enough.
I feel like Animaniacs and Who Framed Roger Rabbit are two very different things.
I mean, objectively, they are in fact two different things.
I mean, but like, two very not super comparable things?
Yeah, I mean, they're both, the main similarity in their tone is that they're both Spielberg productions.
Yeah.
But, okay, I think I got...
Your mom's a juggalo? Okay.
Goddamn millennials. They're juggalo moms. Entitled.
Wait, Spielberg also did E.T., right?
Yes.
Okay, good, because he's on the ride narration for that one.
Otherwise, Universal really fucked up.
Well, because I mean, and you could say that, except for that Patrick Warburton narrates Soarin' at Epcot, and he has nothing to do with flying.
Is that still there?
Of course, it's still there. It's the most popular thing.
Really, that makes sense. I really enjoyed that. The last time I went to Disney was the first year Soarin' was there.
Oh my gosh.
So that was fucking forever and a half ago, and I remember being blown away by the orange part.
I wish I knew what that was.
Have you never rid Soarin'?
I just wrote it like 2 weeks ago.
The orange part's the part where you fly over the orange orchard and
they
spray the orange
like
oil.
oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa! Disney magic.
Hey. And then the other thing that's weird is Flights of Passage is just fucking Soarin', but with a much more uncomfortable seating arrangement.
I feel like that's
the same thing.
I feel like that's Universal to Disney.
It's just the same thing.
It's just the same thing, but with less comfortable seating.
Universal and Disney are very different. But yeah, Universal does have some issues with, like, reusing shit. Let's see, how many colors do I want to put in this?
Okay,
Am
I doing alright?
You're doing good, honestly. Are you getting your inner corners? Because that's the part we should be avoiding by this point.
My inner corners are kind of...
Hey Charlie, come to Disney or come to Universal. I have free passes for you, for everyone.
My inner corners are untouched.
Good. Okay. I think I'm just gonna add. Let's add the warmest light brown on the palette.
So that would be the first one I showed you.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're just gonna put that.
It's almost like a red clay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're just basically gonna put that a little bit sort of in the crease, like basically following the same line we already did 3 times.
Okay.
But just going a little bit more in the crease and not as much.
Okay.
Bad plan. That's why I shouldn't experiment. It's okay, we can fix this. Because it is nice, and definitely, like, blend it out.
Oh yeah, I can see this situation. The fate of my eyes is in your hands, Sammy.
I'm slightly concerned.
That's very okay. As long as you're concerned and you're not just like,
yeah.
You look like a clown hooker.
Get wrecked.
And then you just hang up the phone. Just leave me stranded in a live stream looking like a clown hooker. Good.
The chat will help you.
The chat and copious makeup remover. Oopsie doopsie.
Okay, yeah, that actually does work if you blend it enough.
Okay, so we're blending, and we're moving in more slightly towards the inner, but not all the way.
Yeah.
Okay, my right eye is getting a little more fucked than my left, but that I think is okay.
Yeah. It is a little bit darker. Make sure you're also blending up and out. Like, as you can see, I basically have sort of a brush length at the top of my eye. And I know I used to do things, like, when I was younger, I did things really sort of focused on the inner part of my eye, and I didn't want to blend it out that much. And then I eventually realized that when my eyes are open, you can't fucking see the inner stuff. So you have to bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
Or all your work is wasted. But you don't want it to go all the way up to your eyebrow.
Right. I'm cleaning up a little bit.
You're good. Let's see.
This was a technique my good friend Devin taught me.
Haha.
Which is, if you just keep a Q-tip with some makeup remover nearby, you can get some real good line work. And just kind of...
Oh, Charlie says, let me know when. Any day, my dude. Like, literally, I have 4 free tickets right now, and I will have more free tickets in a month.
Well, let's do it in a month.
What?
Let's do it in a month.
No, I just get, so at Universal, you have, like, 4 times per year that you get more free tickets, versus at Disney, where you have to work a certain number of hours and then you get the free tickets.
Right.
So,
well,
let's good and bad.
Let's do it next month.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Join me.
Come down to join me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so I'm blending. Blending!
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Trying to see what your shimmer shades are.
Woo! Okay, I think I done did some stuff. So
Okay.
let me get in here and just clean up a little bit around this section. And then you're good to go.
Okay. Are you ready for the next section?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. I'm gonna clean my brush off a little bit. So I'm going to take a lighter shade, and it doesn't matter too much. I'm choosing one with a little bit of pink in it. But wait, actually, do I want to be nice to you and just keep using the Kat Von D, or do I want to switch over to the Sephora?
Let's switch over to Sephora.
Okay. So you're gonna choose...
Pikachu.
Let's choose the not... Yeah, let's choose the top left.
Okay, the very, very light.
Yes.
Okay.
That looks a lot more pink than your shade. I'm gonna see if I have one that's more of a match.
Yeah, I do not have a pink shade.
Yeah, for some reason, all of my light shimmer shades are a little bit pink. Which doesn't make any sense, except for this one, which is fucking white. Oh, that works. Okay. So I'm going in with my Aphrodite palette by Bad Habit.
Aphrodite. Ah, Bad Habit.
Yeah, which I will recommend forever because this is a dupe of the Huda Beauty palette, which retails for $65, and this thing was $11.
Well, fuck me running.
Yes. Actually, so we're gonna... Do I want a base shade? We're gonna do a base shade before we do the shimmer shade. Is that one in the Sephora palette? No, actually go in with your Kat Von D, and it's the one all the way on the right.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're basically starting from...
So I'm not using the Sephora one?
Not yet.
Okay.
So the part that we've sort of been avoiding, which I totally didn't avoid, starting from where your lashes begin, move outward on your eye. That is way too much. Oh my god, we're going to blend that in a second. And don't go all the way out, but just sort of halfway.
Okay.
This is so fucking pigmented. This was a mistake.
And then all the way out?
Nope. We're only going to go sort of as far out as your pupil.
Okay.
As the far side.
Of my pupil. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then just
Like
layer
this.
that in and blend it?
Yeah. Depends what yours is doing, because mine looks awful right now. And half the time I use a shade like this, and I don't need to blend it because it, like, doesn't go on that thick. And then other times it's like, oh my god, what are you doing? Maybe I should have spent $65 on a palette, because now there's none left. What the fuck? Oh my god. This was not my intention. I hope yours is working better.
I think so.
So I'm going to do that a couple times until we get sort of a good...
Blend? Blend.
Yeah, sort of a... It's a base layer is what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
I
you
get
want more on the inner corner, less on the side.
I get what you're saying.
I'm going to stop advertising you because you don't work as well as my other palette. And just sort of build it up out of that triangle.
And so it's sort of
But
like
staying on the lid.
resetting the canvas
Yeah.
so that we can put other shit down.
Yeah.
But having this good shadow on the outside. I get it.
Yeah. And some people literally do this with concealer, and I don't trust myself that much. As you
Okay.
can see from all the trouble I'm having with a basic ass eyeshadow.
This is fun. I'm having fun.
Yay.
And we have
It's
15 viewers.
Incredible.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm not talking to the chat so much because I don't have my glasses on, so it's just sort of like a thing.
Which is why I ran and put contacts in.
Yeah, I don't own contacts, which is something I should really get. Whew. People are talking about vampy lip shades. What are your feelings on that?
In the chat? Wait,
Yeah,
where's the chat?
somebody said, I don't know whether they mean me or you with a vampy lip shade, but I mean, you definitely look good with a vampy lip shade. I'm not sure.
It's true. Is there a brand called Vampy, or is that just a...
I think they're just using it as like an adjective.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely use
Outlaw, yeah?
spoilers. It's gonna be a bright red.
It's gonna be Outlaw!
Maybe we could be outlaws. I'm lost. I'm gonna turn my thoughts because I'm looking for my blending brush. What's that? That is not a blending
If I was an
brush.
Overwatch character, I would just have poofy brushes and slap people.
So, you did all your blending
Basic.
while you were doing the thing. I'm gonna actually blend some now, which removes half of my powder.
So I've actually caught up, I think, if I'm doing it right at all.
Yeah.
Maybe I should add a little more.
We're good. Okay. Do you have your base coat?
I think so. I'm just adding a little bit more because in different lights it's lighter and darker. So
Yeah. And mine is being all sorts of weird, but I actually kind of like it. So. Next, we are going to enter the wonderful world of glitter. Do you have glitters?
let's find out. Yes, but let's find out.
Like a dark purple / brown for Haley. You are correct. That would actually look very good.
Ooh.
And I have it, and I can suggest you a lot if you ever need them. But we're going to be doing red today.
So
That's what
that's
we have. Although you are technically right that with this look we really should be using a purple. But,
well, it would go with our purple eyes.
yeah.
So I have some glitters. I have a bluey glitter and I have a greeny glitter and I have some shimmery ones in here, and then over here I have some other shimmery ones.
Do
that
you
are
have
a
a
lot
neutral
shimmery.
shimmer?
Yes, I do have a
Okay.
neutral shimmer.
Can I see it?
Yes. It would
Which one
be
is it?
number 2 on the Sephora.
Okay, cool. So we are going to use that. And I'm gonna just fucking grab something because I haven't used this palette very much and it's been slightly disappointing me. Do you have more of a flat brush?
Flat brush? No.
Okay. So
I have a smaller brush.
you might want to use your fingers.
Okay.
That's what most people do when they're using glitter. I tend to just sort of like use the wrong brush and then get really mad when it doesn't work. And today I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. So, oh my god, I actually really don't like this shade. Okay. So starting from that inner corner again, basically not everything that we sort of put that blank canvas down for, but just really the inner corner.
Okay. So of this shimmery
Yeah.
shim sham.
And you are specifically, I'm going to use my finger, patting it in place.
Okay. So I'm going to get a lot of it on the finger and then pat it down.
Yes.
Okay. Just on the inner corner?
Not all the way on the inner corner, but sort of on the white part of your eye. The inner white part.
Okay.
Above that.
Right. On the lid. I
Yeah.
assumed as much.
Well, you know, because we will go into the inner corner in a second.
We will start drawing on your eyeball itself. The sclera shall be tinted.
I mean, me with my colored contacts presently.
Right.
This is so much easier. Why haven't I done this properly before?
Fingers?
Yeah, it's because I'm like, I don't like touching my face and I don't like touching makeup. But you kind of have to if you're using glitter.
Okay.
And I'm not good at glitter, so it's going to be a little bit of a mess.
I don't know if any of it's going down.
Yeah, that's the other thing that fucking sucks about glitter, is it's a piece of shit. If you have a more pearlized glitter, that should work better.
A pearlized glitter?
If it is smaller, you can use more of a brush to actually like put it there and less of like having to physically pack glitter onto your eye.
Okay. I'm going to use number 12 because it looks shinier.
Okay.
Let's try that out and see if that works better.
Is today Tuesday?
Monday.
It's Monday. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that worked out better. Although I did get the inner corner of my eye.
That's okay. We're gonna add glitter there too in a second.
Okay. I have deglittered. I have deglittered.
Yay! Okay. And then... Let's see, do I want to add that now or in a second? I'm going to add it now. I'm just going to take my same, like, fluffy brush and find sort of a more pearlized glitter that matches the one I put, and I'm just going to put it right in my inner corner. Like, actually in the inner corner.
Okay.
Next to the pink part. And that's supposed to open and brighten your eye.
Okay.
And you don't have to use glitter, you can also use like a lighter shade.
Okay. It's like a shiny ass, almost white.
I'm regretting some of this gold, but... Well, that works. It just comes right off. It's exactly what I want my makeup to do, is come off when I touch it. Let's see, and then do we want to do... Let's just do the bottom a little bit, and then we can attempt eyeliner. Are you excited?
Yeah, I don't have an eyeliner brush.
Do you have eyeliner?
I do have eyeliner. I have liquid liner.
Okay, good, because I was going to say I don't have an eyeliner brush either.
Okay.
As far as bottom lids go, we're going to just go back in with that first shade we used.
Okay.
I might change my mind in a second. And just sort of go from the corner towards the center.
The same glitter shade?
No, sorry, the very first, the first brown.
Oh, okay. The first brown.
Yep, and you're only going to sort of extend it as far as your iris.
From the outside. Okay.
Yes.
Along the lash line or the water line?
Lash line.
Okay.
Lash line and down. I don't know, like, I have a very specific, like, gash in both of my eyes that I use as a guide. I think you're not supposed to have that, but I do.
Everybody likes a good gash.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to go in with the second shade as well and not go quite as far, but just extend it a little bit.
Okay.
that's workable. We can survive this.
I will survive. Na 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 na.
Oh my god. I'm like, I don't want to do eyeliner, but we're gonna do eyeliner.
This is the ultimate catastrophe. This is where everything goes wrong. I hope you realize. This is where. This
Are
is
you
where I
doing
fuck up.
eyeliner now?
Oh no, I'm doing the eyeshadow. I
Okay.
just did that underneath. Whoa.
So, Sammy looks like my neighbor Naomi. That's interesting.
Hi, Naomi.
Stage makeup is good. It's kind of what we're doing right now.
Oh yeah, I feel like you. That's kind of where you shine through. Is like. Kind of. Characterized.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you hear me constantly being like, "Oh yeah, and if you cosplay Madame Red, you do this, and if you cosplay Curie," and you're like, "Sammy, I don't cosplay any of those characters. Why do I care?"
I care. Because I care about what you're interested in, because I'm a good friend.
Mm.
The more you know. Okay, I think I lined my eyes. Albeit dramatically.
Welcome back, Black Turtle-S, who has not seen anything real-time fandom related in a while because, yeah, college is a bitch. She says as she ignored all of her classes. I literally pulled off on the side of the highway because I was like, oh my god, I think I have an essay due in 5 minutes, and I hadn't done it at all. So I literally, like, drove off the side of the highway after stopping my friend and, like, opened up my phone and basically submitted a thing that was like, spring break is killing me, I'm at work, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna submit this later. And then came home at 1 a.m. and typed up my entire essay and submitted it.
Jesus.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
College sucks and I hate it. I'm so glad I stopped doing it.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab...
barely in college right now.
I'm grabbing a discontinued Lemon Jolly Rancher. So, they don't put these in the general bundles anymore. But if you go on the internet, you can actually mass order an entire bag of Lemon Jolly Ranchers. This was what was in the regular Jolly Rancher mix before Blue Raspberry back in the day.
Okay, but I'm gonna make a request that you don't eat into the headphones.
Got it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll eat way over here.
Are you ready for eyeliner?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And don't be sorry about college. I am a wizard. I don't care. I fucking work at Harry Potter World. Like,
Come at me.
yeah. Okay, so eyeliner is... I hate eyeliner. Literally, like, the... Oh my god, what happened?
Everything. Don't worry about it.
Is anyone else getting a green thing? Did you kill it?
Did I kill everything?
No? Okay. So, eyeliner is bullshit. And you're gonna get to watch me fuck up 12 times because I edit out so much on the Honey Lemon makeup tutorial so that I looked like I knew what I was doing, but I don't.
Me.
Yeah. Wait, I'm actually gonna get some water before I do this because that seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. What are you using for eyeliner?
Stilla. Stia. Stilla.
Okay,
Stia.
perfect.
Stia.
Okay. Yeah, those are good. I have my BH Cosmetics liquid eyeliner, which should not be good because it was cheap, but it is. So, yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah. That is one thing you will learn with makeup is there are brands that are high-end, there are brands that are low-end, and the easier it is to get the product, the less guarantee sort of that you have that it will be good, because brands where it is harder to find the product have to make good shit so that people will recommend them.
Okay.
So a lot of like internet brands will actually have really nice products, and then you'll go into Sephora and you're like, I'm gonna get this Too Faced palette, and you're like, wow, none of the shades work. I have some qualms with Too Faced right now. Okay. So we're actually gonna start with the wing. Your camera is way above your head, just so you know.
Oh, good. There we go. I fixed it.
Okay.
I think. Let me pull up the thing real quick.
Do we want to start with the wing, or do we want to? Actually, we're going to start in the middle, just to be nice.
Nope. Wait. Whoop. What fell? Good. Better. Worse. 10 times worse. 1,000 times worse.
It's up very high.
There we go.
Now it's pretty low.
It's getting there. Give it a second.
Your face, Haley. Your face.
Did I oops it up?
Yep.
Did I oops it up real? Oh God! So, I was on this super zoomed in side of the mirror, and I just saw nothing but face.
Oh my God.
Freaked me out.
I don't actually use that side because it's so much.
It's so much. Look at this.
Oh my God, I can see all my pores. I hate it. We're never gonna do that again. Okay. So I usually start right above my pupil and just sort of like do a few strokes to, oh my God, let me warm up my hand. So I have really weak hands. I actually have a medical diagnosis that says I should not handwrite things because my hands are bullshit. So I'm gonna warm up a little bit before I, oh, that's me. Before I go for it. Okay.
Okay.
Right, so starting over the inner corner, and we're just sort of making a medium thin black line, small strokes. You never want to be like pulling your eye or anything.
Okay. So you're kind of just like hanging the lid. You're not even closing your eye.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. When I was a kid, I definitely did the thing where you like put your hand on your eyelashes and pull down, and don't do that.
Okay.
You're back above your head.
I know. I'm leaning in to look at your technique.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so we're doing that. And then the next thing is basically pick the point where you want your wings to go to, and don't go all the way out because you will fuck it up. And you'll have to redo it 8 times. And by you, I mean me.
Where do I start the line?
I always start right above my pupil.
Okay.
And you're going to go out, and then we're going to go in, and there's like 12 steps to making this semi-workable.
Well, that's good because I typically work in 12 steps, so.
That's where we've gotten.
Hi guys, welcome to the realist makeup tutorial. Okay. I think I've already oopsed up pretty bad, but...
And generally, like, stay thin because you can always make it thicker.
Okay.
There is no crime in thick eyeliner.
Okay, so I have lined this. So I'm just going to do a couple of lines on both of my eyes, and then we'll go from there. Oh boy. My right eye is the one that I can't quite hang shut without it jiggling around.
Yeah. And it is definitely a skill to, like, poke yourself in the eye several times and just not move.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to, and the only reason I'm sort of against that is because you can't see what you're doing as much if you, like, actually close your eye. So you generally do want it to be a little bit open.
Oh, that is a professional tip.
Woo. Question is, do I want to just keep going, or do I want to wait for you so that I can explain how to do the wing?
The wing, it'd be helpful to... Oh, God! Learn.
Okay. So with the wing, we're going to start out... I usually sort of follow the crease out a little bit and then up. And then bring it back into the corner of my eye. This was a bad plan.
Okay, so you start out and move it back in.
Yeah. And when you connect, you're basically gonna sort of hit right at that corner where your crease comes in and connect it to the part that is on your eye, so that it doesn't go over the crease. Because if it goes over the crease, it'll look really weird when you close it.
Okay.
I say as I totally go right over my crease. Oh my gosh. It's okay. This is a really weird wing.
Okay.
Wings are done in 12 steps.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, that looks so sad. We're gonna probably end up doing a cosplay eye just so that I can fix this.
Okay, so... draw the outline of the wing. And then bring it on down. See, my problem is I got, like, fucked ass eyes.
Oh my god, the one on the left is so good and the one on the right is so sad. They're not even vaguely in the same place. So don't feel bad, and your eyes are not fucked. Wings that touch your ear, yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna end up with.
I totally oopsed my shit, so,
I'm so good at this, what's so bad? That's so sad.
I'm gonna try
Oh
it
wait,
the other
they're
side.
not that different. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as long as we just ruin this one a little bit, we'll be good.
Okay, so I completely fucked my left eye, so I'm gonna try to not fuck my right eye.
Okay, and again, you can see I am screwing up, and then one of the big things that I do that is a cosplay thing, is not for everyday makeup, is I will actually start on my under eye and bring it out and connect it into my wing. Which is 100% a cosplay tip, not something that anybody on Instagram is doing. Not anyone in their right mind, anyway.
But I mean, fuck Instagram's right mind.
Hmm.
Okay, so my right eye is slightly not fucked. My left eye completely fucked. So, I'm gonna go in with a little remover and
Yep.
erase that. And try again. Whoop. Okay. Just gonna get that got. Just gonna go in there, get it got. All 9,000 layers of makeup I put on, and then I can see my real skin underneath, and I'm like, ah!
The worst.
Okay.
Cover you for this. You're not supposed to see the light of day.
You're breaking our covenant!
I'm trying not to laugh because then I'll just mess up. Which is already ridiculously not even. I'm not sure how to fix it. The question is, do I care? Answer is probably no. That's untrue. I have OCD. My sister always used to get really mad at me because she has no concept of right-left symmetry. And so she would do my makeup and it would be super uneven. And I'd be like, Amy, these are not the same. And she would be like, yes, they are.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That is a rough pairing.
She did my makeup for Reverse Falls project, so if you're ever like, wow, Mabel has such pretty makeup. I did not do that. That was Amy.
Well, Mabel does have very pretty makeup, so congratulations, Amy.
Holy fuck.
Okay. My right eye is still kind of fucked, so
Mine too.
it's less fucked, but it's still fucked. Oh boy. Battle of the fuckery. Trying again. From the top. So I have this like one wrinkle-ass wrinkle
Yep.
that fucks my whole shit up.
That goes out a lot farther. That's half my problem. I'm sure the chat's just like, oh my god, they're doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Classic comedy. Definition of insanity. This is my life.
That's acceptable. That's not acceptable. Oh my god.
Unacceptable!
What is that? Oh, that's the wrong
Fuck me, man. My left eye's totally trash. Just get rid of it.
Dun dun dun.
God damn it! This is the most frustrating part of makeup for me.
Yeah, and this is why half my looks, like if I have to get out in time, I just do a pencil
Don't worry.
eyeliner.
I just super low-key choked on that Jolly Rancher, and then I got over it, so don't worry about it.
Good. Please don't die.
Relative
Wow.
unknown YouTuber Haley Stewart died while doing shitty makeup yesterday and choking on a discontinued Jolly Rancher.
Oh my god, please don't die.
That's a Twitter moment. I'd get my fucking 10 seconds of fame.
Darwin Awards.
Darwin Awards! Hey guys, I'm running for the Darwin Awards. Please cast your votes now. You have until Thursday.
Please don't set a date for your death.
Everybody needs a death date. Dun dun dun.
Everyone needs a death plan. I'm gonna advocate for that. Death positivity.
Death positivity.
No, that's a thing! Look up Ask a Mortician. It's
Death
legitimately
positivity.
like my favorite YouTube channel. At some point you will want to go farther into the corner of your eye. I'm saying that because I'm doing it now.
Okay.
And you're going to want to keep it pretty thin the closer you get to the corner, but the more you fuck up, just extend it farther. Which is what I do.
Got it. Sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't mean to make these noises. I'm not trying to do that. It's just happening.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, I think I did it.
Nice.
I fucked my left eye up a little bit, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll deal with that as it comes. Oh shit. Okay. Death positivity. Hey guys, make sure you tweet about this live stream. Hashtag death positivity.
Please do not put us in the death positivity tag. They are doing good work. Okay, that's acceptable. Normally, because I tend to do the bottoms very thick, and just to know, if you do the wings lower and more on the bottom, your character will look more sad. If you do very sharp, your wings will look a lot more sophisticated and refined. If the wings go up a lot higher, you will look brighter and happier.
Okay, I think I did it. Maybe. Yes? No. Yeah.
Give me a second, I'm noticing that I screwed up my own inner corners. Go thinner. This is like way further in than I wanted to go, but that's okay. That's fine.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh! I did it. Okay. fuck me. This is very arduous.
Oh, yeah.
Whew! Okay. I can breathe again.
Actually, no joke, that is one big issue with doing makeup is not breathing.
Yeah.
So please remember to breathe.
The other thing is making that really, really dumb mascara face that everyone makes.
Yes.
You know, the oh.
Well, because you can't breathe otherwise.
It's not bad. Kind of bad. No, it's not bad. It's kind of bad. Let's see if I can finagle this line a little better.
Okay, acceptable.
Acceptable!
There we go.
Okay. Woo.
This is way more of a glamorous look than I expected, and I'm really happy.
I'm there for it. I'm 100% ready for you to snatch me up. So let's get snatched.
I
Where?
wish I had somewhere to go tonight. Oh my god, maybe I'll just go to City Walk and try and figure out if I can still get into clubs for free. Let's see what the chat says.
Hi,
Haley
chat.
has a wrinkle in time on her face.
It's true. It's a time wrinkle. When I try to draw eyeliner on my face, it falls back in time onto a younger version of myself.
I mean me, honestly. I haven't fucking aged since high school, except for when I wear makeup, apparently. But,
Still,
someone says, I would love to get into cosplay, but it's expensive to do, and I don't want to use up all my money.
that's not
go to
necessarily
thrift stores.
true. Yeah.
Like, if you can sew, and if you can thrift, and if you don't care that much, like, where your materials come from, you can do cosplays that cost nothing.
Cost less plays.
Yes. Costless plays. Plays without cost. Cool, so we are done with the eyes.
All right.
No, we're not.
Decent.
We're done, she says, without mascara on. Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't wear mascara because I was like, I don't need to do that. And then now that I do foundation, I get so much foundation in my eyelashes that they turn white, and I actually do need to use mascara.
Oh, fuck.
So I have Voluminous Lash Paradise, which is actually a drugstore brand, and I got it because there's a YouTuber called Tati who does makeup tutorials, and literally every time she gets one, she's like, this is good, but it's not as good as my Lash Paradise.
Mine
Like,
is
every time.
also voluminous.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Manga.
Because you're a weeb.
Cause I'm a fucking weeb, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't never watched no animes.
Animes. I did. Currently, my friend is currently texting me about conventions, and I've been semi-retired from panels. I'm just coming back for some reason because I can't retire for shit. So we're actually going to start over the top of the lash,
Okay.
and then we're going to do the underside. So you're going to go down first, and then
Nice.
up.
I have never heard this before.
Yep.
So we're going down. This feels wrong.
Yep. And then up. Because that way we coat both sides of the lash.
Oh, clever.
And you can use a little bit of a back and forth sort of wiggling kind of motion to make sure that they're even and not clumpy.
Okay.
We are not applying fake lashes because I don't feel like it.
I don't have any.
Yes. I like literally never do fake lashes though, and people are like, are your lashes fake? And I'm like, no. Born like this.
That's all me, baby.
It's all me and a lot of mascara.
Mood.
And we're going to be so careful, and I'm not going to get it all over the makeup job we did, but that's a lie because I literally always do.
Oh god. Runaway mascara.
Dun dun dun.
That's not suggestive at all.
The shaking of the mascara?
Yeah.
It's suggestive of it maybe being a little old.
It definitely is a little old.
Yeah. it sounds kind of dry.
It is kind of dry.
And I should tell everyone in the chat that you're supposed to get new mascara every couple of months. And it would be great advice if I did that, but I don't. I'm cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I get new stuff every couple
Years.
Yeah. And the best way to get
that's
new
for
mascara.
germs, right?
Yeah. Never share mascara, kids. Ever. Ever. Ever.
Mascara.
Oh my god.
More like mass pandemic.
And we're also gonna do the bottom lashes.
Woo! It happened, of course. Oh my god, I hit myself right in the eye. Ah!
Oh,
Don't cry.
you okay?
Don't cry. Don't cry. Look up. Look up. Remember, kids, if you don't want to cry, just look to the heavens and pray to God. God, don't let me cry. I worked so hard on this look. Okay, we're good. Okay.
So Catherine also says, literally the only thing stopping me is the fact I would want to wear makeup while cosplaying, and I don't wear makeup casually. I don't wear makeup casually. I only wear makeup when I go to theme parks, conventions, and that's literally it. Shows, if I'm performing somewhere, auditions.
Oh my god, my eyes. Oh, okay.
You okay?
We're good.
Also, this is one reason contacts are really nice, because if you stab yourself in the contact, you don't feel pain.
Oh.
Yep, you can literally, and it fucks with you, but if you get makeup on your contact, you can just have like mascara sitting on your contact as you try frantically to blink it out, and it'll just sit there.
That sounds fun.
Yep, there's no real tips for bottom lashes, so make sure your brush is not super saturated because you'll end up getting it all over everywhere.
I have this weird, like, interlocking of lashes in the corner of my eyes because I have too much eyelashes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they, like, tie together in the very corner of my eye, and it's the most infuriating thing in the world.
That's strange.
Yeah, it's the cost of beauty, I guess.
I have, like, one too few because I had a sty on my eye in high school, and I, messed with it.
Oh.
And then it left a scar.
Yeah, I know that life. Styes
Yeah.
suck.
It did, and it was there forever.
Yeah, they do. They always stick around, and you're like, what the... But, of course, it's because you're rubbing the hell out of it. You're
Yeah.
fucking 15 years old, and you're like, I want it to go away! And then you, like, pluck your fucking eyelashes out and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that life.
Oh my god. It was awful. It was senior year of high school, too. It's like in the senior video, which no longer exists for some reason.
Just you with blood-ass eyes.
Yeah. Do you have any brow products?
Hang on, I'm doing my dumb mascara face.
Okay. On a different note, send me more questions while Haley finishes her mascara. My day is going good, I think. That's totally a lie. My day sucked before this.
Aw.
But that's what makeup's for.
That mood. That's the biggest mood yet.
Literally, I'm like... I don't know. This is a safe space. There's only like 5 people. I was crying earlier. But that's the good thing about makeup is no one can tell you were crying.
So it allows you to feel your emotions.
Sammy, what's your favorite math problem? I literally hate math.
My favorite math problem... I feel like this is a good setup for a joke. So...
Do you have a joke?
Let me see if I have one. My favorite math problem is, how do I get out of class? Anyway.
Which is my current problem, because I never took a math class freshman year of college, because at my first school I didn't have to. And now it's been 3 years, and they're like, you need to take a math class. And I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up. I don't remember anything.
Oh, yeah. No, math has been a minute for me. I didn't take math in college, so the last math class I took was senior year of high school, which was
same.
2012. So it's been 6 years since I took math.
It's 2014, so 4 years.
And that I barely even took. It was calculus, and the only reason I passed is because my teacher had a son, and his son loved my Elmo impression. And Mr. Lake asked his son, he said, hey, Evan, should I let him at the time pass the class? And then Evan goes, and I go, come on, Evan. and then Evan was like, yeah. And did it. And then I got a C. So I passed calculus because of my voice acting ability. So that was that.
This is the best. I never even took calculus. I took stats.
Ooh.
And it was AP stats. And then I didn't take the AP test because I didn't feel like it. And if I had just taken the fucking test, I wouldn't have had to take it in college.
Ooh. The sins of the past.
Yeah. Everything that goes wrong in my life is usually self-inflicted. That's not right. So I can't even complain. It's literally my fault.
I just looked in my pop filter as though it was a mirror.
Me?
Wowzers. Okay. Yeah, I think eyes are pretty much good. Let's get a little reflection action onto my face here so that the...
Oh yeah, we got a question. Sam, I just arrived and I'm wondering what brand of makeup you suggest buying. Haley, do you want to answer this? Because...
Oh, Kat Von D.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kat Von D. It's expensive, so that's a factor. But if you want to go drugstore brands, I mean, mascara, I think CoverGirl does a fine job of making some decent, cheap mascaras.
Yeah.
You don't want to go cheap on your foundation because you need more cheap foundation. You're going to wind up spending more than if you buy one good foundation. And, Sammi? Anyone? Oh God! Am I all alone? Oh, you're back. Okay.
Okay. I'm sure we're getting into that time of night when everyone comes home to their apartment and starts watching TV with dinner and uses up all the Wi-Fi, so we might need to finish up pretty soon.
Okay.
So eyes are done.
Eyes are done.
One of the reasons I save highlight for last is because you can't really fuck it up, so it's sort of a good reward of yay, we did it!
We did it! We did it! Yeah! We put on our face and the stuff and the things. Okay, so busting out the Kat Von D again. Shade and light.
Do you have a shimmer highlighter?
From her, no. I do have one in the Sephora palette.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what kind of highlight I'm talking about, and we're going to see if you have anything to match it. If you don't, that's okay. This is totally not the brush I wanted. Where's my fucking brush? It's okay. So, this is my Unicorn Glow palette from Face Candy, which is also available on the Hush app, which is, if we're recommending brands, get your eyeshadow palettes from Hush because they have dupes of all the major palettes from all the major brands, but for $10, and most of them work either just as well or sometimes better. So, yes. Fancy makeup made with chocolate grains. You mean Too Faced? Yeah.
Man, I'm old. I got laugh lines.
It's from laughing.
No, it's from doing this exact face right here.
In 10 seconds, I'll know what face you're talking about.
Just this sort of bemused, lips pursed slightly to the side, and it's just this, artificial dimple crevice.
Okay. So do you have an illuminator? Like a highlight?
I have on the Sephora thing, what am I looking for? Like a shimmery one?
Like a really shimmery, but it's pearlized, so it should be a very small shimmer.
Yes,
okay.
I do.
So you're going to use a bigger brush. You're not going to use an eyeshadow brush, even though I think you are using eyeshadow, if I'm correct.
Yes.
We're going to get you a shimmer palette. It's going to be okay.
Okay.
And we're going in with whatever shade it is you are using. Gonna get that all over the brush, tap it off, and we're going right above the blush on the cheekbone, up and down several times, and that didn't do shit, so...
Right on top of the blush, under the eye.
Yeah. And it's not gonna look like it's doing that much for some reason, but it always shows up in pictures.
Okay, so it's light sensitive.
Yeah. And then
sensitive.
you're gonna do the tip of your nose and your cupid's bow above your lip.
Okay.
You are done.
Okay, I'm trying my damnedest here to get a giant poofy brush into a tiny, tiny eyeshadow
I'm
thing.
sorry.
And then putting that on my face, above the blush, under the eye, and then do that thing again. Dig in there. And then...
If anyone's concerned about why I'm rubbing my lips together, I put like the tiniest bit of a sugar scrub. Because I'm not actually gonna like totally do my lips properly. Okay.
So I got the Cupid's bow, and then the tip of my nose?
Yeah.
Tip of my nose. I look like I got into some sparkly donuts.
Oh yeah.
And then under my eyebrows?
Oh yeah. Yep, and I usually use a smaller brush for that actually.
Okay. Same pearlescent kind of.
Yeah. Usually I use the same one. Sometimes, like, I can't think of some, but some, if my eyeshadow doesn't actually match the shade I've chosen, I will switch it up and use like a warmer color for the face and then maybe a cool color for the eyeshadow, but you should generally try to coordinate. I just don't always.
I'm going crazy. Okay. Alright. It's pretty good.
Okay, I don't know what you said, but I agree with you.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Are you ready to get wrecked?
All day. Every day. Clown hooker time? Oh god, my hands are so glittery.
Yep.
I look like I just, like... You know what, I'm not even gonna go.
I feel like a big part of makeup has to do with color theory. Yes, and honest to God, I got into an art class, and the teacher's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and I'm like, you know shit, I know how to do a lot of these things, but only on my face. So like, I don't know how to put it on paper. But yes, color theory is fucking huge in makeup. Debating if I want to do a little bit to my brows. I'm just going to take a really tiny brush, and I'm going to go into one of my browns, and I'm going to put a little bit in my eyebrows, because I'm not going to do them correctly. I'm just going to do a little.
Okay, so I'm going to do my brow the way I typically do it.
Cool. Yeah, and that's one of the things I will always sort of fail at as a tutorialist, is I don't do my brows properly because I don't really like the way that people do their brows right now. I do and I don't. I just have very dark, thick brows, so I don't actually have to, like...
Yeah, I'm the same way, so I always try to put, like, just a little bit of flavor into it.
Yep.
Because, you know, these bitches these days, they got the fucking thin-ass eyebrows, and they pluck them too thin, and then it's just
well, like... no, because right now the look is the much thicker brow.
Right. But they're, like, artificially doing it, and so I'm just like, alright, fuck it, well, I have that.
Yeah.
So,
I remember I was
so
proud in 4th grade when it was, like, play season, and the teacher came around and filled in everybody's eyebrows so they wouldn't get completely washed out on stage, and I was one of only 2 students in the whole class where she was like, nah, you're good. And then in 6th grade, they were like, no, you need to fill in your brows. And I had, like, a fit because I was like, no, you said I don't have to. This is damn cute.
How I look? Got the Sharpie on, look.
That's good. You haven't stopped moving in my video, but it looks good while you're moving and not looking at the camera. Oh fuck, I think I'd be dope with makeup then as an artist. If you are good at contouring in art, you can probably maybe do it on your face.
But it's like...
Skin. Like,
Yeah.
your skin is going to move. Your paper does not move, but your skin moves.
And also makeup, the weird thing that I've learned about makeup is that it like, because it's on skin tone and it's not on white, colors don't show up the same, and also like, because they're powders and not paints and inks, they also transfer differently from like the palette, which usually has like a black or a white background, to the way it looks on your skin being like a different color. So like the brown that we started with, I thought was gonna be like very kind of drab, but when it went on my skin, it got a lot warmer. So that's just a factor. But like, I'm slowly getting used to it with practice and with friends helping me. But like, yeah, that's the learning curve, is like, fuck me, what is this gonna look like when I put it on my face? And then you do it and you're like, oh, like a clown hooker. Got it.
Yeah. And you guys are about to see, Haley and I are going to use the same exact shade of lipstick. It's Outlaw by Kat Von D, which is my favorite. And it's probably going to show up as two completely different shades. I'm still so nervous because, like, a huge part of my brain is like, you need a nude lipstick with this. You need it to not be red. That's fine. It's going to look fine.
I'm there for it. Let's just go in for a penny, in for a pound. This is the 50s. We'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. So take it out, wipe it off a little bit. I always start on the bottom just to sort of get used to what I'm doing.
Okay. Watch your technique before I can...
Okay. And I can't talk while I'm doing this, I just realized. So starting in the center, and then I go from the outside.
Okay.
But you're always sort of staying away from the outer corners, because if you do that too much, you will just grab it, overdry your lips, and it will be bad.
Okay.
Right, so see, at this point, I have severely underdrawn my lips. I have largish lips for a white girl, so people will accuse me of overdrawing them, and I'm not necessarily actually doing that.
Yeah, I have very, very thin lips, so... But I tend to just kind of... stick to it.
That is... Oh, I was like, that is surprisingly even. It's not.
Are you ready for the Haley gets lipstick on her teeth compilation?
That's literally all I ever do. Like, there are literally scenes from the Reverse Falls project where we only shot one take of them, and there are lipstick on my teeth the whole time, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay. So, I've underdrawn my lower lip and avoided the corners.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna try to do the same on the top.
The top's gonna be different.
Okay, so now I'm just trying to get to the edge.
Yeah. Okay, so for the top, we're going to start with the Cupid's bow. And you're going to want to watch this, because we're going to make a X. This is the part where I actually do overdraw my lips a little bit.
Guilty as charged.
Right? So we have a wonderful little X or a little heart. I'm going to get a little bit more product. Just a little. And then I usually go back down around the sides and bring it up.
Okay, so you crisscross down.
Mm-hmm. Avoiding that space in the center, because that's the really 50s lip, is that that's going to be cut out of your Cupid's bow.
Okay. Okay. This is where I'm gonna fuck up.
And when you...
Oh, you frizz.
Okay, you're back. When you...
Oh.
Connect it at the top, you can connect it later. It's going to take a couple.
Okay, so I think I got the X. I just have a very low top lip.
Yeah, see, that's me over drawing. It's okay. They're not even right now. But we can fix this. Through the power of adding more lipstick.
Okay. Okay.
Wish I didn't draw that quite so high, but we're gonna live with it.
I think I did it. Oh, lipstick on the teeth. Where's me Q-tips?
It's uneven. I'm so salty.
That's funny, because I'm so sweet.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, I oopsed that. So this lipstick is not like normal ass lipstick.
In what way?
In that it's what my friend who typically does her makeup like a clown hooker refers to as dick sucking proof lipstick.
Oh yeah, it is marketed that way.
Yeah, so it is good for that particular aspect of makeup, but try to go around.
And the only thing that sucks a lot about it is if you eat food with oils,
Yeah.
it will reactivate and go all over the place. So if you see me, especially at Disney, I eat the like kids chicken nuggets and I rip them in half and shove them in my mouth whole because I don't want to take a bite out of anything.
It's it forces you on a diet. I'll have the salad. Oh, what kind of dressing? None.
False. You cannot. Well, okay, you can eat salad as long as you like cut up the lettuce, but forks are bad because if you put it in your mouth, you will want to like suck the stuff off the fork, and that will take your lipstick off.
Right.
So, literally, like chicken fingers are like the only thing I eat with lipstick on. I had to go back to the Epcot festivals like 4 times because I would go there and I would not be able to eat certain foods because I was wearing too much makeup. Friend, I don't know what your problem is, but you need to cooperate.
Okay. I think I did it. I'm not sure yet.
That is no longer even.
Because my lips are fucked. I'm also like shaking it for some reason.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Getting
Especially if we've been sitting for a while and haven't had dinner.
That'd do it. Oh, fuck me. Is my expletive of the day, apparently. Oh, a Sammi's disappeared. I found you again.
Oh.
It's Sammi! wowzers. Okay.
Yeah, you're done before I am.
I think so. I'm just gonna like use a little foundation to clean up the edge.
Yeah, and you're smart. I can't do that for some reason.
I'm just gonna use a little Q-tip.
It was correct. This would have looked better with a darker lip. See, and yours looks right. Mine looks too light. It's okay. We can fix this. We can fix anything.
Now I need to look and see what I look like, but I don't know where my glasses went. My glasses have disappeared. My glasses! I can't see anything without my glasses.
Here's a fun pro tip. You can put highlighter directly on your lips as long as you're not too worried about eating it.
I'm not too worried about eating anything.
Oh yeah, that looks better.
Just have like a graveyard of different colored Q-tips.
I do not like the way I did the shape today, but that's okay. I feel like the chat is talking about Disney princesses. I'm here. What are they saying?
It's me, Disney princesses.
Random question. What Disney princess would you be?
Ariel. Actually, no, it's Elsa. I'm not gonna lie.
She is the queen. I am Villain Height, so I would want to be Maleficent most. But if I was shorter, I would want to be Belle.
You
So that's the love her dress.
Definitely Belle.
Yeah. And I mean, brown hair, hazel eyes. It looked just like her my entire childhood. Except right now, I look like the evil queen.
Just leaning into it.
But I definitely agree with all the people who are saying Meg because she is amazing. And I'm so salty because one time she was at a housing event and someone was like, oh my god, I met Meg. She was so tall. She was so tall. And I was like, oh my gosh, how tall? And they were like, oh, like 5'8". And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm 5'10". Fuck you for getting my hopes up. I'll get there eventually. I actually have an audition next week. And
For
the week
villain?
after. No, the villain auditions are not out yet, but there is a Universal audition for character performers 5'10" and above, and a Disney audition for comic book fans. Which I don't know what that's for, because it's a new summer offering. And they're like, oh, it's okay, you don't have to know anything about comics. And I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna show up and just be like, hey, here's 1,000 facts about Slade Wilson that you didn't want to hear. Let me do this.
Welcome to the nerd zone.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's some level of like, oh yeah, this person has great comedic timing, we can sort of teach them what they need to know, and there's also some level of like, this person has great comedic timing, and they know way too much about comic books.
Yeah, we don't want any fucking nerds in our comic book park.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this about highlighter on my lip?
Oh, so I did that. I don't even remember what brush I used, but I just put a little on sort of the inside, top, and bottom, and it has a nice shine.
Okay.
Your sister got accepted to Disney College program as a character performer. That is both exciting and terrifying. Yeah. Character performing sounds fun. The Disney College program is something that many people enjoy and many people regret for the rest of their life. I regretted it for the rest of my life. I don't actually regret it. Like, it was an experience, but it was not a good experience. So, that's your warning. not to, like, rip your heart out.
No, come on, you wanted to rip their heart out, don't lie.
No, actually, literally, my friend the other day was like, hey, my mom's pushing me to apply for the Disney College program. Should I? And I was like, here's 20 reasons why you really should not do that.
I did a thing!
Woo! I'm like, I feel like we're done, but we're not done. What are we missing? And the answer is a giant ass fan. And where is my friend? Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray.
Don't have that.
Oh, do you have any setting spray?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do this myself, and you can not touch your face.
I'll pretend. I'll mime it.
This is the stuff I always suggest because primer and this is what keeps my makeup on for like 12 to 16 hours a day in the heat. It is the stuff that people were doing the challenge where they would put it on and then run their face under water. Like, this is glue for your face. And I'm gonna look really silly when I do it, so.
Do it.
Yeah, and thank you. I love my fan. It is from Spain. I got it on Etsy, unlike the other two, which were directly imported from Spain. One by me, one by my friend, who I told you about this morning. Just for context. This morning.
Oh my god, slay! Slay!
Oh my god, there's more on one side of my face than the other. And this is way more than you should technically be using.
God, that fan is phenomenal.
Isn't it? This, I actually brought it, the only time I ever brought it to Disney was the first time I did Femme Gaston with my friend as Femme Belle, and we went to go meet Gaston, which is hilarious because that is who he is.
He seems like a phenomenal guy.
I'll force you to be Facebook friends. Sorry, chat, you don't get to know. Secret identities.
Park Gaston. That video, I still watch that video from time to time that you made. It's so touching.
Oh, get the visa. It's only at like a couple hundred.
Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
I keep thinking that I want to go back and do another one of those, but I don't know what question to ask, so if you have any ideas, let me know. I will make it happen.
Red World. Red Actions.
Oh, that is so big. Let me see if I can find my other hands. Where are you, Jin? Come on. Oh shit, wait, I actually have 4. I didn't even realize. 1, 2. Where did I get this? I think my friend gave it to me. They're just like, I ordered 1 and they gave me 2. Do you want it? And I was like, of course.
So my friends Penny and
Do 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 do.
I can't find it. I can't find the pretty one. Let me find my other one though.
Everything's pretty. Just kidding. Make that go forevers.
It returned.
Oh god, everything's wrong. I did it again!
There's just like infinite chats. This fan, my favorite. This is the one I got on my 10th grade exchange program to Malaga, Spain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
We were, because Malaga is right on the beach, so we just went out there all the time, and then there was this one stand that had fans for like $30, and they were like, no, these are kind of expensive, you don't need that. And I was like, no, bitch, I want this one. It looks like a Kyoshi Warrior fan. And it was 30 euros, and it was worth every fucking penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful fan. A friend of mine collected fans as well, and
really?
I got her one. I had a crush on her, and
Aww.
I got her an antique wooden fan.
Oh my goodness.
Because I don't do healthy things when I have crushes on people. And then I invited her
How
to be
much
my...
money did you spend?
It was only like $25.
Okay, that's completely reasonable.
But I invited her to be my +1 to my sponsor's wedding. And it was beautiful, and we had dresses, and it was great, and it was phenomenal. And then later that evening, it was like a perfect opportunity of like, we'd just been to a wedding, we'd been hanging out all the time, she'd been giving me signals, it was sort of out in the air that we were like interested in each other, and we were kind of waiting for the right moment to sort of jump into it. And it was sunset on a river, and it was beautiful, and the romance was set, and I was like, can I kiss you? And she was like, no, I don't see you that way.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
And I was like, why'd you drag me along?
You invited her.
No, not there. I meant like in the relationship. She was
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
That sucks.
wouldn't have been ready for that relationship anyway, so it was probably for the best. But it still hurt. Oh god.
Sorry.
Crushes suck.
Yeah.
Your contacts are crazy. And those are prescription?
These are fully prescription, yeah. These are, and they are also black light activated. So
Ooh.
they glow in the dark. Or not the dark, they glow in the black light, which I don't have, or else I would demonstrate.
Where'd you get them?
I don't remember, honestly. And they're not, I wouldn't suggest them because they are really thin, so like you can see my eyes through them.
Okay.
Because I got these for Mabel, and then I got Amy a pair for Dipper, and because my eyes are hazel and hers are dark brown, Mabel and Dipper do not have the same colored eyes. Why is there a motorcycle?
I don't know.
I'd drink to that if I were 21 and wanted to drink. Aw. Crushes the wrist, yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why they call them crushes.
Trying to find the other fan, because literally it was the guy I had a crush on in high school, and I found out he was in Spain, and I was like, will you get me a fan? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And it took like a solid month for him to actually get it to me. And then when it finally arrived, it did not have the canvas, so it doesn't actually work.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really pretty. It's just not, it doesn't create as much airflow.
What a tool bag.
Nah. I mean, again, not his fault. He didn't know. I was just like, does it make enough air? Does it make as much air as every other fan? And then I remembered that, like, most people aren't hyper-obsessive about how fans work. So, yeah. Fans. But yeah, so this is the finished look.
I like it.
Your lipstick is ridiculously pretty.
Is it?
It is.
I can never tell if it looks fucking whack or not.
No, because it's the cute sort of like button lip that's sort of more princessy, and I've got more of, I guess, the vamp lip going on.
Sorry, I
which
just
is funny because
curled into a ball at being called princess.
Oh, well, no, because it's cute. Because it's literally the same basic look, but somehow yours is kind of,
I don't know how to smile.
Princessy, adorable, and then mine a little bit looks like I could probably kill a man. But that's usually what I'm going for.
Yeah, no, I'm there for that. Sort of the,
Haley looks like Princess Anna. That is true, except for that Anna wears very little makeup.
I'm back.
Aww. Now I have to figure out what to do, because I can't just, like, sit around home looking this good. I have to share this with the world.
Yes, queen! Oh my god!
This would be funnier if I weren't so vain. I'm not actually vain.
That's
I don't
not
know.
vain. That was like, you're like, listen, she's snatched. She wants to show the world.
Yeah.
That was everything.
If Disney weren't a bitch, I would go to Magic Kingdom, but I'm blocked out.
You're blocked out of Magic Kingdom?
So for
What'd you do?
spring break plural, they put a block for all annual passes except for like the platinum level, which is like $900, and I'm not paying that. So I have 2 weeks where I can't go at all.
That's garbage.
Yeah, I could just go to Universal, but it closes at 10. So maybe I'll get a City Walk.
City Walk. Is that a mall?
So City Walk is basically at Universal. You have the parking garage, and then you have this big giant shopping center. It's mostly restaurants, and then you get into either of the parks. So you can go to the parks and then walk through City Walk, or you can take the Hogwarts Express between the two. So it's different because Universal is all in one space versus Disney, where you literally have to like get on a train, or not a train, get on like a bus or a boat, or take your car if you want to go park hopping.
That's neat.
Yeah.
I like this sort of like, it's like you live in your own little ecosystem, like your own sub world economy kind of a deal, which is really neat.
We do.
Wait, hang on. This has probably been really weird the whole time, but I can put you in a position where I can... There we go. Now we're like looking at each other.
Oh, okay.
Now it's like, oh, hi, Sammy. I didn't see you there.
Oh, hi, Sammy.
Oh, hi, Sammy. Oh, here's my terrible profile with my hook-ass nose.
You do not have a ass nose. Oh, now I've moved. There I go.
I think this is my good
I love
side.
my hair.
This is my good side. No, I never know what my good side is. It's this side. This is my good side.
I have figured out that good side is kind of a relative term because, like, obviously both sides are really different, but they tend to have different things that are good about both of them.
Well, that's optimistic. See, I'm over here, I'm just like, well, I'm an ugly cunt. I need to fucking cover myself up with paint until I look good.
Nah, you're good. I miss Universal. I want to go back, but Disney took my money last year. No, come to Universal. We're better. We don't have terrible, like, crimes against humanity. Our employee suicide rate is lower.
That's good.
Think. Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Okay, so this is the finished look, and we now are done.
Yeah.
So...
Chat, is there anything else you want us to do, or should we sign off?
Pinkie Pie, is there anything you want me to do? Or should we just sign off?
Is that from something?
Rarity, is there something you want me to do? Or should I just sign off? Oh, hey, Rainbow Dash. I didn't see you there. Do you want me to just keep going, or do you want me to sign off? Oh, hey, Other Rarity. I didn't see you there. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want me to sign off? I'm just waiting for Sammy's video to catch up.
Oh my god, okay, I was like, you're clearly talking about something, but I don't know what you're doing.
Make Rarity and Pinkie Pie kiss? That's gross. Kissing's gross. Kissing is gross things.
Horses.
Kissing is for horses. These are ponies.
Mabel Pine says we should dab, so get a dab.
Oh,
Did you know that the dabbing Squidward at Universal got fired?
Really?
Yeah. Apparently he had multiple infractions before that, but the dab was kind of the last straw of like, hey dude, this is not character integrity. Squidward would not do this.
Squidward would never dab. I feel like Squidward would dab.
I kind of do too.
Like
I
if
don't
only
know.
if only to like out of desperation because SpongeBob was like, Squidward dab, Squidward dab, Squidward dab, Squidward
Oh
dab.
my god.
And then he'd be like, I'm not going to dab. Squidward, have you dabbed yet? No, I have not dabbed yet. Hey Squidward! Hey Squidward! Hey Squidward! Hey Squidward! Alright, fine! You look like a fucking tool.
Fired for dabbing. I mean, at least they, like, did something. I got fired for Facebook crimes.
Facebook crimes against humanity.
Facebook crimes against Disney. Squidward totally dabs in private. It's true.
He definitely does.
I want to know. Oh, sorry.
No, he's definitely.
Y'all need to say the makeup experience in a nutshell. What does that mean?
The makeup experience. Oh, the experience of this Luke. Hang on, let me guru the fuck out of this lighting. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna move my light so that it's right the fuck in front of the camera, and then we're gonna get a whole thing of just like, hello, welcome to my makeup tutorial. Hi. So I'm an angel from the third dimension, and I have this look that I put together. It's called radioactive skin, and what you have to do is you have to take an unstable isotope of strontium, and you have to mix it in with your foundation. And after that, it gives you this incredible otherworldly glow. And by otherworldly, I mean you'll wind up on the other side.
Oh my god. I still feel bad for all the people who joined late after we already had our foundation on and were like, oh my god, their skin is so perfect. They must always look like that. Foundation covered in acne.
Oh, the realness.
Yeah.
That drag queen realness.
Yeah. Which also I take way too much inspiration from drag queens. You can tell.
I mean, but that's like the only place you should take inspiration from with anything.
Drag queens, Disney park princesses, and YouTube makeupers. And Instagram.
Instagram models, I feel like they Pam their arms.
What does that mean?
They take Pam cooking spray, the oil, and they spray it on their arms to give them that sheen when they're in the light.
That makes so much sense. Because Rihanna just came out with a product that does the same thing, but for only like $30.
Right, and it has like, Jesus. It probably smells like something rather than like eggs. But like,
true.
But yeah, this light though, this light is fucking amazing because if you crank that shit up, my eyes look like fucking space crystals.
They really do though. They're very pretty. I am using a magical desk lamp that I also got in the free store at my old school.
Free desk lamp is the only desk lamp.
Yeah, I have gotten many, many free lamps in that store. I miss the free store more than I miss anything else about my old school.
I think, what's her name? Megan Fox had this exact same look at some point.
Probably.
Okay. God, it's so bright. I'll take faces Megan Fox would never make for $1,000, Alex.
Really interesting without being able to see you.
Good. Great. Lights out. I look like a normal person again and not a space alien. That kind of lighting, though, is how you get that, like, I don't have a nose look. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That, like, classic I don't have a nose look that everyone's going for.
Incredible. Okay. Shall we sign off?
I think we shall. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We might do this in the future since there seems to be... How many of you here? Still 13. So a
14.
bunch of you just stuck the fuck around, and I love you all to death. So find out what you love about yourself and love it to death. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to take selfies.
Don't forget to take selfies and to subscribe to Sammy's channel, Red World Productions.
Oh yeah, we don't post shit, but it's a good time.
It's a great time. Reverse Falls was awesome.
If only we could actually shoot any more scenes.
I volunteer as tribute.